Legend of Total War here with part 48 of my Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires Let's Play campaign as the Dark Elves. Alright, so previously we've been smashing up the dwarves, the last defenders are finally gone, and it's just me versus them now. There's pretty much no hope for them. They're down to their last 52 settlements. That's half of what they used to have, almost. And their armies are scattered and destroyed. So most of these settlements are basically undefended. Without armies to resist me, see, what we're going to start seeing is groups of two starting to meet up, and even settlements that have like built-up walls will still be able to be auto-resolved. So we're going to start to pick up a massive pace of conquest now, as we reached critical mass a long time ago, but we're reaching like auto-resolve critical mass. Anyway, battles like this though will still need to be fought manually. But not really any sort of concern. Provided, you know, nothing totally fucks up. Which, you know, sometimes in these battles, things can go wrong, like the artillery not shooting. That'd probably be the worst thing. But we also have the Dark Conduit, which proves to be so bloody good. It's basically get rid of 3 units for free, sort of ability. Also, Malekith's army is not quite at full strength. He still needs to recruit another Dark Shard to replace one that was lost quite some time ago now. But rather than sit around in a region just waiting for that to build it, I'm just more like waiting to capture one. There should be a barracks in here, and if it doesn't get destroyed when we capture the settlement, we'll be able to get it. Anyway. Most of the strength in this army comes from Malekith himself. Once again I fucked up here. I've done that before, just forgotten to bring them over. It's not a big deal. They'll heal before they get into combat. Which they probably will have to get into combat. I just don't have enough ammunition and magic to get rid of them all in this battle. Thin them up enough though, so that the 6 units of Blackguard that we have, the 2 War Hydras and everyone else, can get in and smash them up. Alright. Just thinking what to do here. What I might try is, let's try using Chill Wind. Because it's supposed to be good versus armor. It doesn't really use up a lot of magic. Doesn't do a great deal of damage though. I mean, if you can line it up so that it hits the whole row of them, maybe. It's doing some damage. Not killing anyone though. Why don't we try overcasting it? See, miscast chance 50%. No, it's not worth it. So we'll start dishing out casualties soon. Surely it will. Okay, yeah, now we're starting to get some kills. I wonder if it might have been better just to use Blade Wind, but that uses up more magic and it's weak against armor, and of course the dwarves have tons of armor. Yeah, we're starting to rack up some kills now. What am I doing? Bring him over here. Because we should use our breath attack. We could maybe even take out these entire Iron Drakes in one go. Not quite, but it still did a good job. If they're not shooting at you, I suppose you can still just stay there. So she's healed because she regenerates. We're starting to really rack up some kills now. Yeah. Let's see, let's come back over here. If I aim for this thing here, shooting at it. Now you know what? I'll still try and hit the Iron Drakes. Loads of kills. I suppose if we're not going to send her into combat, there's no downside, I suppose, in using the thing that damages her. And plus, she heals naturally anyway, so it's fine. Oh, I see. This engineer here is shooting at us, but I don't think he's doing much damage. Alright, what do I do now? Let's try a breath attack on him, so that we mainly hit these thunderers and crawlers on the side here. Good, that's what I was trying to go for. Get into melee with him. Hopefully they crowd around us. Actually, no. Get down in on this blob. You know what's coming. Yeah, there's heaps of them right there. Absolute slaughter there. Okay, since you regenerate health while in combat, why don't you go in and fight those rangers? Probably prioritize the Thane, because it'll do damage to you. Just keeping an eye on this, making sure we're actually... Yeah, we're regenerating health this way. Can't dish out damage fast enough to stop recovery. Get more over here, maybe we can drop the bomb down. This is an excellent start though. It says he's killed 400, but it's more than that. Where are you going? He's just been a turd, just around. I'll just keep fighting then. Okay, there we go. Okay, we've still got one more. Even after all this, he's... Oh, hang on. He's starting to take a little bit of damage there. I think it's the Thane got a good hit on him. Does he still be good for another one of these bombs? How much healing does he have? Plenty. What's that? What's doing that? Oh, the troll hammer torpedoes. Get the fuck out of there. Get the fuck. They're just way too powerful. Instead, I think, come down over here, we'll get into combat with them, draw them down here and blow them up, because they do too much damage to us now. They'd be punished. The iron breakers, that's not a big deal. I didn't on them because I'm going to drop this bomb. Just trying to pick the right time to do this. But also, we're on a time limit here because we're taking damage. So, send in all your troops at me. Didn't really wipe out the troll hammers. Time to go though. Taking too much damage. He has definitely done his worth though. We're not done yet. We've still got lots of magic. But it might be time to bring in these artillery just more. Getting closer over here. Where'd those troll hammer torpedoes go? Oh, they're over here now. Okay, that's fine. Let me prioritize shooting them. Because once they're gone, we can probably just go back into melee to actually help him regenerate. Last one just won't die. There we go. Okay, once they're done, these guys need to come forward. How'd they go for kills? They did alright. I mean, they took out those troll hammer torpedoes, so that's good. Alright, so you go back in there now. See if you can actually regenerate health. Oh my god, there's another troll hammer torpedo, but if you get into melee with them, they're not so bad. Just keeping an eye on this, of course. Actually, why don't you come over here and actually buff him with this? Don't really care about the Iron Breakers shots. They don't do much. They're better against infantry. It's these troll hammer torpedoes. They're really good against like sniping out big beasts. shooting at her. She's reached her max heals. It's fine. What if we win this without even bringing in the archers? Because the amount he's killed is ridiculous. He doesn't need regenerating health. Oh, he took a big hit there. You gotta get rid of this damn thing. Every time he hits you, it does like 200 or 300 damage. Can't use this on the wall. Good, that engineer is out of here. Excellent. More troll hammer torpedoes. Get rid of them. Okay, he's almost reached his max heals, and we're actually taking a lot of damage. Are there slayers up here? Don't see any. You guys come in here, get ready to start shooting. I think I'll aim for their general. Tell these guys fire at him. Because he's no legendary lord, he can get tanked out. Oh, the troll hammers have got dead hammer shooting at us, but they don't do that much damage to them. Okay, Malekith has reached his max heals, but he can still stay in the fight a little bit longer. Let's hope them get some kills. Alright, time to go for him. Did we just... No way. Barely even got through phase 2. Heroic victory. Shit, we don't see them very often. It was all just Malekith. One unit just wiping out an entire army. With, you know, some support. The Hydras are actually in stronger state than they were when they started the battle, so that might have contributed towards our heroic victory there. Yeah, you don't see too many heroic victories in this, because usually if you go up against the odds, it just ends up being a close victory. Everything's a bloody close victory in this. And there we have it, that's what I was looking for. What? Oh, that's right, because it's increases recruitment duration. You'll just have to suck it up.
Everywhere ruin.
So what else is here? There's gold, but there's no unique buildings. I don't really need that. Actually, keep it because it's whatever. I don't need this. Keep that. I won't need that, but keep it for the time being. I'll get rid of that. Yeah, just keep it. Yeah, repair it. Okay, that's fine. So, looking at the dwarves. Yeah, their strength's ranking is shit. I think I might just go with public order there first, because I really want to leave this area. This whole area, thanks to the wood elves, got beaten to absolute shit. Don't need that. What else do we get for you? You haven't got Quartermaster. We really don't need that anymore, so you can have that stuff. We don't need to scrounge for every penny. Anyway, with this kind of penalty, taking off another 15% off that's really not going to make much of a difference. At the beginning of the campaign it's crucial, but now, no, don't need it. I think everyone's moved. Let me just double check. Good, moving on. I have a feeling we're going to be taking a lot of settlements away from the dwarves in this episode. As I said a few episodes ago, I really want episode 50 to be the final episode of this campaign. Which means that I need to take an average of like 20 settlements per episode. So we really got to get fucking moving if we want to do that. But we're in a position where we could do it. It's just a matter of we have to auto resolve a loss.
Die! Draw your blades, we fight! Striking out. Yes? None shall live! Slaughter calls us!
We don't actually ever need that because
Bind.
they don't recover troops. It's not affected by that. I don't think. I don't know. So public order here will be fine for the time being. Hopefully indefinitely, actually.
Lord of the Black Court. The people are displeased.
Public order will be fine. So if we go to Ackendorf, it'd be good if we could bring. Oh, you can't auto resolve if there's an organ gun in there, no matter what the balance of power is. So I don't know. If they've got all of those settlements in there like that, it's gonna hard to justify auto resolving them. I mean, you could get over there, but I still can't justify it. Like that's justifiable.
Carnage and bloodshed await.
Bit of damage, nothing major.
Claim your prize, Drugi! I watch from the shadows. Hatred drives me.
I want you to go to Grunty Mignol.
Dreadlord, awaiting command. Battle at last!
It's okay, get next turn.
Black-hearted Dreadlord. The thrill of battle awaits. By K.
Or what we could do is we could start auto-resolving these battles, right? I mean, although we still... Actually, even with an auto-resolve, they probably won't win that. But just hypothetically, if we were to auto-resolve it, take a lot of damage and then just recruit new armies. Maybe start recruiting crap stacks, now that we can certainly afford like another 5 armies. Maybe, I don't know, every army. Probably like 2 or 3 armies. Not 5.
Across the sea!
Dreadlord of
Okay,
Nagaroth.
this province here should maintain public order even
I shall
when you
not
leave.
rest.
Cruelty and violence.
Tyrant. Cease your provocations.
Also just realised if we ever put him on a dragon, we'd lose every single battle we ever fought. So he needs to not be on a dragon. Because you have to have a unit on the ground. Either we just disband one of the dragons for like something fast. I can just avoid things. So we look at this now. How many settlements did we just take off them? Yeah, quite a few. Do we have to stay here? Probably
Do not vex
wouldn't hurt
us
to stay here for
further.
just one turn. Because I don't want to have to come back. To deal with some stupid revolt. Also, what if we just starved out the settlement? 17 turns before surrendering. Because I don't want to fight any more battles like that. Don't be lazy. Let's do it.
Draw your blades.
I mean, what? It only takes like 15 minutes if we move quickly. Starving them out for 17 turns. God damn it! That's 17 turns is a long time. I believe there could be some abilities that they could get to reduce that number, but still, no thanks.
Black Guards.
It's a low-level general, so we don't have a dragon on this one, but that's okay. We'll just have to make do with our with 201 winds of magic. God damn, I think that's the most we've ever had in this campaign. She doesn't even have the other thing I'm shipping it. I think this army is lacking equipment. Alright, can you get a clear shot on them by any chance? 10 kills, not bad. Get out of there. Just wait. There's too many guns over there. They've set up in such a way that none of my magic is really going to be very useful here. I'll try going around the other way. It'd be dangerous to turn around that way. So you have to go the long way around. Actually, what we could do is that. Yes, that's working. Getting a few kills. Not too fast on how many kills the artillery get. Actually, let's create a breach, because we're definitely going to need to use the melee troops in this battle. This is working out quite well here. Let's get as many kills as we can. We've got so much magic, might as well use it. She's already done her worst, but she's got to keep going because we're up against the odds in this battle. We're going to keep doing the damage. Okay, now since we've got this as well, and we want to maybe give the magic a little bit of time to regenerate, just use the spell a few more times. Really sort of deplete that magic. Can't do anything there. Send her into melee combat. Actually, send her into melee combat against the organ guns. Will oh shit, this could be really dangerous. I may have just got her killed. She gotta go, 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 go. I think I got her killed. Oh, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Go, 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 go. I wanted to drop the bomb, but I don't think she's immortal. So that didn't work out so well. I think she'll come back. We just gotta be very careful so we don't use her like that again. Yeah, those guns, this is too much damage. I wanted to drop the bomb on the organ gun, just get rid of it, but no such luck. Last thing we want to do is run out of, get rid of her before we've, lose her before we've even used up half of our magic. But it's not regenerating very quickly now, so just come and stand over here and regenerate, and we'll use you a bit later on. Okay, it's up to these guys now. Stand back, stand back. Maybe come around this side. Problem is they'll occupy this wall as well. Got a lot of guns. Okay, we've got some magic, let's use that. So if I come over here, might drop one of these down here actually. Don't think that's going to do very much. Very rarely does. I think we're better off using fireballs. They're coming up over here. To get quickly over here where we'll be out of their firing range. Good, we're in their blind spot. Shoot the portals. Maybe even turn around here. Because there's so many of them on the ground there, that's where we're going to get the best shots on. trouble here. Get back. Get back. Yeah, we're gonna get slaughtered here. Shit, stay back. So that didn't work out very well. We can't afford to just go into melee right now, though. We haven't done enough. Shit, I think the organ guns are shooting at us. No, those are cannons, I think. What the hell is that? Damn, this actually isn't going very well. We can't afford to just go into melee because of those organ guns. This just wasn't a good angle. I expect these guys to usually do a lot of kills and they just haven't done many. I mean, you've done alright. And the guns will just absolutely annihilate the war hydras. Stop missing. The biggest problem with this army is just inexperience. How am I supposed to get rid of them? There's just too many guns out here. I think in all that attack is just what we have to do. Should be alright, as long as we micromanage our guys well enough, should be okay. It's going to be close, that's for sure. Gonna take damage. Let these guys come in first because they'll be good meat shields for the Hydras. Like, I don't want the Hydras just getting obliterated because I'm relying very heavily on them. We've still got this. We just haven't had a good opportunity to use it yet. Alright, get in there as well. Same with you three. In you go. Save their ammunition for something important. Oh, they've got flamers. Fuck. You know what? I want someone up on the walls there. This is why you gotta thin them out first, but I couldn't get close. Again, another reason why range is so important. Okay, at least the Hydra's got in here, and they'll be good at disrupting the enemy. Get in there. Okay, the damage isn't that bad. They'll slaughter them now. You come up over here, get rid of these missile units. So they've got so many missile units that I guess going into melee is the way to go here. Wouldn't have had enough ammunition to get rid of them all anyway. What are you doing? I gave you an order to get up on those goddamn walls. I swear there's something wrong with the ordering system in this because so many times they just forget their orders. There's like 20 men because I didn't bloody issue the order twice. Alright, here's a reasonably good opportunity. Victories in our grasp? Good. Like I said, casualties are being dished out. We've still got 2 more of those, which is good. We've broken through them now. Stop them from shooting that. Okay, yeah, we got this. Oh, wait. If we're getting close there, those organ guns are going to wreck us. Keep drawing their forces out here for the time being. Because we really need to rush in when it comes to the organ guns. Maybe these three are best off. Just get them in combat. And then we can send in the rest of them. I'll give you an order. That to me is stuck. Okay, no, it's stuck. Now, just ignore these guys. Get in over here. We're going to get these organ guns in combat so they don't shoot.
Dreadlord!
Before they turn around, because they can do a lot of damage to you too as well. Alright, cool.
Bleed them!
I swear, they just keep forgetting their orders. Yeah, that's the end of it. Cool. As long as we didn't lose any units, which we didn't, I'm happy with that. How was that a decisive victory? And yet, there's been so many battles where I take like 0 casualties and it's a close victory. Like, that was actually close.
Cain honors me. Bring me their treasure. The buildings are crumbling.
Alright, cool. That's that province secured. Alright, who else hasn't moved?
Dreadlord.
So yeah, you need to stay there for a turn. Okay, that's everyone. Now, out of curiosity, I want to see if I can get a peace treaty with the dwarfs, and see how much it would cost, just to basically stop them from making any counterattacks during the end turn. Although I don't think they've got any armies anywhere close by. Let's just have a look, because as we get stronger and as they get weaker, they'll be more susceptible to wanting a peace treaty, and they'll essentially accept just being bullied by us every turn. Don't want slaves coming here.
Dark purpose.
Alright, so let's have a look here.
Onward! What brings you to the halls of my ancestors?
So how much would it cost us? Okay, so it's about 500,000. They'll accept it for 500,000. Not going to do that. I mean, they've got no forces nearby that's going to counterattack us. Most of this balance of power here is just because of their garrisons. Which, you know, they've still got, how many settlements was that? 48 regions.
Master of cruelty.
Just leave it. Okay, moving on. Okay, cool. So like I said, they did nothing during the intent. They're probably just, you know, recruiting new forces.
Falling back.
I don't know, maybe I'll make each episode 2 hours for the rest of this summer, because I really want to end this before episode 50.
Command. Going now.
Tyrant of Toran Lek. Yeah, whatever.
Dreadlord, at your command. Carnage and bloodshed await.
Everywhere ruin. Black heart.
Okay, good. Almost recovered to maximum there, so that worked out. And you are immortal, so even if you did die in the previous battle, you would have come back. So Varenka Hill's not well defended, at least you get an auto resolve out of this one. Because you really need to level up a bit more.
The thrill of battle awaits. Tyrant of Nagara.
There might very well be a revolt here. The public order's not very good. It will be 5 turns. Don't really need money in it anymore, we just need to keep it under control. Stop for you would be Black Pyramid of Nagash. If you don't need that anymore, so you're back to full strength. I mean, this unit doesn't have the experience, but that's okay. Okay, just wait. Looking at Khemri. Okay, it's probably not going to revolt, even if we do this. And Ungrim Iron Fist is recruiting troops. I don't know. I feel like he should have had a full stack by now, because that's what we saw him at before. Okay, good. This is auto-resolvable.
No mercy. Draw your blades. We fight.
It's another province under control.
There's destruction everywhere.
Dreadlord of Nagara.
Ring of Eternal Life. Okay. So all of this stuff here is supposed to be like vampire count stuff. Well, I guess Tomb Kings.
Of the Witch King. Dreadlord, awaiting command.
Okay, let's see.
I am the first.
We could send a... Oh wait, I was going to send it to Savarak.
Naturally. Feel my rage.
Okay, she should be able to auto-resolve this.
commands you.
Yeah, okay.
Fight.
Because that one actually had defenses. But she's level 40 and all the stuff's leveled up, so...
I watch
No
from
big
the
deal.
shadows.
So yeah, we've taken out 5 settlements of theirs in this turn. No resistance. The public order here is good. Still don't know if I should stay here just one more turn. Because I really don't want to have to come back here. Alright, who else hasn't moved? Yep, all of our spread out generals, they're all starting to meet together now. Okay, research available, it doesn't even matter, just pick whatever.
I have no equals.
Gonna double check everything, but I was expecting something else to pop up there. Didn't realize I was in the notifications. So we know that's not the end of the dwarven armies. They will be sending more, so you're gonna hide in there. That's fine. This actually works well for me because that way we can fight him and get rid of him and take the settlement at the same time. And the Black Pyramid of Nagash should provide us with more magic to all forces, I think. Yeah, Satchel of Potions is good. What is this?
My powers are growing.
So once again, no resistance from the dwarves. I'll fight that in a moment.
Cease your provocation.
This region is so close to revolt, it might actually be better off if I just
Fear my malice.
cause a revolt,
Fight.
fix the public order, and then just get moving from there. There won't be slaves here.
Bloodshed becomes me.
Murderous lord. We have a deal. Going forth. None shall live.
Good.
Draw your blades. We
Wasn't quite sure if I was going to make it there in time, but we got there.
acknowledged at last.
So set sail, you'll land here at Stone Mine Tower, make your way over to wherever.
Merciless one. Noble blood. Druki.
Yeah, all their armies are just dead.
Enacting my dark desires.
Maybe I should send you.
Conquest lies at
It's too late now.
Do not vex us further.
Doesn't really matter.
The people are destroyed.
Okay, so looking at this, what's going on with the public order? I mean, the military crackdown is still going down. That's coming in. I mean, we'll say 19 turns until revolt. It'll be okay. Good to see over here. We haven't. The southern straits of the Great Ocean. There's no regions that has a port on it, so I can't see it in it. I mean, unless we go sailing around in it, but who cares? Alright, Malekith, time for you to fight.
No Druki, bloody slaughter.
And then to go harass them.
Carnage awaits.
Tell you what, this has been a godsend though. Fucking organ guns.
Onward.
I think it'd be best if we use Malekith's first ability of this on the organ guns. I don't know.
Eager for blood.
Shit.
Sorceress of blood.
Guns, you go straight to hell.
Hellbride and Aha.
True heir of Aniri.
Okay, then stop them from shooting.
Aurea Sarius. Dark sorceress.
Malekith. Destroy.
Didn't really do much damage to those organ guns, but we're getting there.
For blood. No.
Just gotta stop the guns. The crawlers don't matter that much.
Malekith. Dead. Massacre them. Annihilate them.
Meanwhile, these guys over here are getting annihilated by my artillery, and if they get a little bit closer, they'll get annihilated by my dark shards.
Malekith. They shall suffer. Advancing.
Time to get him out of there.
Forward, Europe. Onward.
Time to get you out as well. Oh, shit.
Advancing.
At least the organ guns, they didn't go back on there. Plus, we provided enough time, I think, for us to wipe out this army. We'll get the army loss penalty on them, and then that'll just be that.
Destruction.
Come over here. You still got a little bit of health left. We should use a breath attack on these crawlers.
Carnage falls. Malekith.
What deeds await?
Malekith.
We gotta go.
On to slaughter.
Hell and bow.
Wish I had this little bomb it right in here. It's new. Damn, you're really cutting this one close. Plus, we also have to kill Ungrip. What the hell? Iron Drake's told me to torpedoes. We should probably get rid of them.
Merciless warriors.
Anyway, let the archers handle them.
Death hang. Power and pain.
For hiding. Bomb throwers. Suffering for all.
Where is Ungrim?
No survivors! Bleed them, Ford! Bleed them! Attack! Missiles! Take cover!
Fury!
Oh, there he is. Oh, she's wrecking this unit. Get back.
On to slaughter! Ready the artillery!
Let me!
Okay, so the army loss penalty has been inflicted, now we just need to get rid of Ungrim.
Cavalry!
We are ready!
So stop shooting.
Druki!
No, no more shooting. We'll just get into melee with him. It won't be that difficult. So you come over here, because there's... Oh, he's going to be dead in a minute. I'm just going to use that ability. Again, reducing their ability to counterattack us. It's good to take out organ guns. It must take them a fair few turns to recruit that, especially if they're using global recruitment. I think what will happen is we'll probably get like a next layer of settlement, and then we'll start seeing more dwarf and full stacks. They're recruiting them sort of like in the center of their empire, which sort of makes sense because otherwise what we'd be seeing is like a bunch of quarter stacks on their frontier. We just wipe out. Alright, what else is there to do? So you gotta stay here for one more turn just because we really need that public order. Yep, you're going Barag Dawaz bag. So what if you stayed here because we need the public order? I don't want to have to send someone back here for revolt.
Dreadlord of Nagaro.
We have the option now to take Karak. Let's have a look.
Black Heart.
No one's there defending it. Of course that would have to be fought manually,
Yes.
but you know, this army is not the best.
Tyrant of Nagaro.
Have fully recovered though. I just don't want
Kill
to.
them.
Hold on
The
that
thrill
for the
of
time being.
battle awaits.
Restless.
That'll be fine.
Black-hearted dreadlord.
Alright, let's take Karak. Is this the final settlement that we need to take for victory conditions? I think we also need to take Karak Apex, don't we? Yeah. And Lamia. And Black Crag. So Lamia is one of those settlements we haven't even seen yet. How many settlements are we up to now? 254. Not that many left. I mean, we just have to look at them and go 41. That's how many is left.
Death. Nagaron. We will make them bleed.
Those organ guns are going to be a pain, but just do what we can. I get the feeling like this is going to be one of those battles where these guys aren't going to fire properly. That's what it feels like.
Dark shards. Rookie.
Oh, nope, they're going to fire. Good. I want you to come around over here. I want to start fireballing all those fuckers. Because last time we didn't get a good use of these at all. Oh, this is not going to be so easy.
Seeking victims.
I've forgotten to give them any equipment. Just here we go. That might happen. Oh, well.
Calling the winds.
Alright, I'm going to try something a little bit risky. No, if we're going to get rid of anything, we need to get rid of their missile units. Their melee units do not concern me. Drop the bomb in a minute. Do that, because who cares? Oh, it didn't do both. Oh, damn it. Absolutely wrecking her.
Follow the winds.
Oh, got rid of a unit of Quarrelers, that's great.
Swiftly.
Come and hide over here for the time being. Okay, luckily that this section here is not well protected, so the Quarrelers should be able to get a good shot in there. Not Quarrelers, Dark Shards. We just need to get rid of their missiles because even their gunners have more range than our guys. If you stand over here, you might just have a clear shot. Stupid shit. Actually, this works out well because we're shooting in here as well. What if you fired like this? But they're doing reasonably well for kills. I was kind of hoping they'd blow up this gate, but the fireball could sort of cover the rest as long as we keep hitting in this area. As long as you're not getting shot. Well, technically you're not getting shot there, so we'll just... It's not the best position, but we'll just make do. For them to lose Karak, this is the seat of their power, this is their best region. Losing this is going to cost them a lot of money. Yeah, I don't think money's a concern. We're not really doing a whole lot of damage there. You're at exactly half health pretty much. There's a Slayers there. Alright, let's try to get rid of these gunners. And while that's going on, you guys make the attack. Concerned about the Slayers, I don't want to bomb them, I want to bomb their missile units. Get over this way. Shit, she's taking a lot of damage.
Swiftly! Blockade! Moving forward!
I hope I didn't send it in a bit too early.
Time to kill.
What the hell?
Eager for blood. Foul and foul. Sorceress abroad.
Get the hell out of here. You've done enough of this battle.
Bloody murder!
Get hag. Power of Cain.
Glorious carnage!
Okay, now with our Blackguard and Negron, because there's so many missile units up on the wall,
Merciless warriors!
go up and fight them. Okay, now it's going pretty well. She's taking a lot of damage, but she's already essentially done her worth.
Attack! Without question! Rookie! Slash! Cut! Suffering for all! Nagaroth rises!
Get hag. Destruction is come.
Good, that's going well. After this little scuffle's over, make sure we let these guys have a bit of a heal before they go into the town square to deal with the flame cannons. Not the flame cannons, the organ guns. The battle should be won soon anyway. Didn't even bother using this because we just would have gotten them killed. Shit, 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 shit. Get her out, get her out, get her out. So you've done enough of this battle, go hide somewhere.
Blackguards!
Get hag.
Stay along here and make them go berserk. I think the enemy general died. Yeah, let's get away from that. Oh shit. And they'll be okay as long as they get out of their range of fire. Out of their... Okay, good. They're safe here. The organ guns, they're doing too much damage over here. We've got to wait until we heal a little bit before we go in there. Because we just get killed on the approach. Maybe the dark shards might help us out a little bit. Or maybe instead of an all-out attack, a tiny little sneak attack might work out well. Send the general in. Or even you. Well, those flame cannons are using up a lot of their ammo, and that's going to affect the balance of power. They might just end up running. Just waste their ammo. All the while, the Hydras are recovering health. There we go. See, told you. Didn't even have to get kills in there. Them wasting ammo was losing the battle for them. And we have Karak.
My glorious victory. Their meager wealth is mine.
Destruction surrounds.
So let's see what kind of buildings we can... No unique buildings, but... we've taken a very important settlement away from them, no doubt about that. They're not going to be happy about it. Elven healing might actually do some good. You did a lot of damage in that battle. You're not even that leveled up. And no equipment. Alright, well, let's give you some. You already... do you get Deadly Onslaught? I think you do, so you don't need to do it again. Enabling magic attacks is actually going to be detrimental against dwarves. It's something simple. What about you? Any equipment? A little bit of stuff, nothing major. You can have that. Or not. Alright, good.
Noble of Nagaroth.
I mean, you'll still be in the region all the way up to about here. The public order's not that bad, so let's just get moving. Yeah, and this got built, so it should be fine. What's the instability here? It's 7. It'll fix itself up. Plus this was built here as well. Shouldn't have any problems.
At your command. What awaits me?
Nagaroth.
Okay, that's all our military movements. Do some construction, then move on. So they're down to 40 settlements left. Okay, good. Unassigned skill points, won't worry about it too much. Just get moving. Just wanted to sort of wrap up this campaign so I can move on to other things. It was a bit of a pain in the ass, this campaign. Certainly could have been designed a lot better. I didn't mind the end game being like up against a big major faction. I just kind of wish it wasn't dwarfs. I would have actually liked to have gone up against vampire counts, because my army would be perfect against them. If you were watching my vampire counts live stream, which for me that's going on right now when I stream the vampire counts. But by the time you guys watch this, I imagine that live stream campaign will be long since over. That particular army that I build is so weak against missile units and artillery.
Cruel dreadlord. I have done.
But the AI don't use their missile units and artillery very well.
Tyrant of Nagaron. Kill them!
It's all about understanding your enemy's strengths and weaknesses. So,
Cain honors me.
so you can fight them effectively. If the enemy don't use their missile units very well, then it's okay to have an army that's weak against missiles. Generally speaking, the enemies use their cavalry quite well, because everything's bloody flank this, flank this. It's all they do is flank. So what do? I build defensive armies that basically just cannot be flanked.
Dreadlord.
Or if they are flanked, it just doesn't do much.
Conquest lies ahead.
Do not.
Yeah, this region will maintain its public order because the instability is continuously going down. So it's going to be okay.
Black-hearted dreadlord.
Cruel and savage. Feast on your spoils.
Not sure if I should have done that because I'd rather not have a revolt here, but I guess maybe if you stay here for the turn,
Establish a garrison. What?
that'll help with public order.
Black-hearted dreadlord. Cruel and deadly.
Mother of the deep. Guide us, Cain. Master of cruelty.
Yeah, I want you to come down here.
Cruel and savage. Druki servant. Torment awaits. Claim your prize, Druki.
Black-hearted dreadlord. By Cain! Death and carnage wait.
Good. It's got 1 million as well. Right, so looking at this now, they've only got 37 regions. It's just like I said. The final few settlements just get torn to pieces very quickly. So where is Malekith going to go to? We'll send him to Numas. Gonna try and follow the roads. And I'll send you to Karak Zorn. Public order here should be fine now.
Merciless one.
Tyrant.
That's very silly. I mean, I'm just not going to be able to get to use him. This war is going to be over soon.
Dreadlord of Nagaron.
No point bringing the Black Arcs down this way either. No more coastal settlements. It's kind of weird that we haven't really seen that many dwarf armies lately. It's like they're sort of like waiting to spring some sort of trap. Because I doubt that they've got like no armies. They'll have some more. It's just that we hit them so hard and fast that they just ran out of manpower. So to speak, they didn't run out of manpower. Just their armies are all dead for two or three turns. However long it takes them to recover their soldiers. just through basic improvement. But they will not be able to field as many armies as they used to be able to, because they simply, even though they get bonuses to money, they don't have that much of a bonus to money. And I haven't given them a single coin in just like a stupid peace treaty. I'm not going to. There's no need. Not right now, anyway. Of all the provinces I own, only 3 of them are not fully controlled.
Feared by all. Black-hearted dreadnought.
Oh, research valuable. Just whatever, doesn't matter. Wait. There it is. Black Period of Nagash. Winds of Magic Power. Reserve plus 30 all forces. Lord Recruit rank. Magic Resistance plus 10% all forces. Too bad we're up against the faction that doesn't use magic. That's bloody good. Like I said, it would have been good if we were up against vampire counts, because they use a lot of magic.
Favored of the Witch King. Dark Servant.
Good, Galbraith doesn't have heaps of defenses there, so easy just to auto resolve. Because like I said, challenge of the campaign's over, I just want to get the full map completion, because I doubt that there's going to be any fucking YouTubers out there that's going to do a full map completion of this, because it just takes too long, especially not on legendary difficulty. Although really, being the only one to do it is not that big of a deal, but oh well, here we are. We've gotten this far, quitting now. Plus we still haven't gotten long campaign victory conditions. I really think they need to reel back on the requirements for long and short campaign. The motherfuckers have come back. No. They're gonna get killed.
Never.
So Grombrindle's here. They want to make a big defense at Galharas.
Druki.
Obviously, priority needs to be given to the to killing the dwarves. And here's Thor. No, Thung.
I have no time for this.
How was he at level 11? Maybe this is one of the guys that was down here bashing up on the other fuckers. Alright, so you need to come back over here. You'll have to fight them. So here comes their counter-attack.
Lord of Fear. For the Witch King. Attack! Draw your
Damn it.
blades. We fight!
At least it's a major settlement. It's got gold, so that's obviously financing all their troops.
Delights.
Nagaron! The thrill of battle awaits. Their meager wealth is mine.
Public order here should be okay. So that's their capital now, apparently.
Vicious warrior. Create chaos. Death to all enemies.
Ooh, that was a close one, but still, we got him.
Claim your prize, Druki. With noble
Send you out
purpose.
this way, just trying to take attrition.
Speak.
Tyrant.
What happened here? Did you get it? How did you lose all of your movements? I can still make it. Motherfucker. Okay, Ekrund. Defenses are minimal. Okay, so Marathi should be able to handle that. 2% movement left.
For the Witch King. Once What's theirs is mine.
The buildings are crumbling.
Dreadlord, awaiting command.
Actually, I can send you to Bitterstone Mine.
Noble of Nagaroth.
So we just reached 1 million, and right now and a half. So how many settlements are left? 34. I think we've done a good job on this in terms of like. So they hate the dwarfs. Karak One Eye is back. Just wondering if I should keep going a little bit longer. Sounds like neighbors are being noisy. Maybe it is a good time to get off. Well, there goes our million. We'll get it back. I mean, 135,000 gold per turn. So, we definitely do want to build that there, but we'll need to make room, of course, for the walls. Got to protect the region. Damn, I'm spending a lot this on construction stone.
Death walks. Merciless one.
Dreadlord of Nagaroth. By all. Lord of the Black Hawk.
Don't really have the reduced upkeep from renown and feed. It's mainly for the
Dreadlord, awaiting
extra
command.
movement.
What awaits me?
Okay, good. So that way they can get their replenishment instead of taking attrition. No one's going to attack us. There's no armies out here.
Fear my malice.
Thought I did all of this stuff. Must have just been one I missed. Alright, so we'll commit to this fight here.
Fury!
Holy mother of fucker. What's wrong with this? Oh, that'd be why. Organ guns. Ugh, I'm not looking forward to that. But I'm confident that I can still win it. Oh, man, that's going to be a bitch of a
Carnage
fight.
and bloodshed await!
But we'll do that next time. Anyway, guys, that's the end of the episode. So like and subscribe. Part 49 is next. And don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.